I keep giving bad people good ideas.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're doing a little commentary video, and I want to talk about this because I forgot that this happened back in 2025, and it's actually sort of interesting, and finally we're starting to see the court trials happen and see people actually being held up to their actions and following the consequences that come with those. Because, sorry, I just need to get a drink of water real quick. I always have to do that in like every fucking video, and I kind of feel bad, but like if I keep talking, my voice is just gonna get dry, and then I start coughing. And water's good, but pretty much this whole court case pretty much stems from this girl who was doing Doordash. I'm pretty sure Uber Eats, but I'm pretty sure like Doordash. And pretty much with Doordash, you just pick up the food, drop it off at the person's door, and leave. Well, pretty much this lady made a TikTok video saying that the door was open, and that when the door was open and she walked in to give him his food or like drop off the food, that he was on his couch passed out, fucking dick out type of shit. And there's a lot of things wrong with that, because even if he's like passed out with his dick out and shit, it's his house. You shouldn't enter in. You should probably just still leave at the door and just dip, because at the end of the day, it's just a shitty and sticky situation, because at the end of the day, was that like, should you be passed out on your couch with your dick out? Probably not. But then at the end of the day in America, you do have the freedom to pass out on your couch with your dick out. And people are saying that he was drinking or whatever, but he was passed out and it wasn't intentional. Like, he wasn't just trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna pass out on the couch or act like I'm passed out on the couch with my dick out so the DoorDash driver comes in. Because you gotta think too, he could have got some random Indian dude. And I doubt he wants some random Indian dude smacking up on his meat while he's sleeping. So I could pretty sure see where it wasn't intentional at all. But again, you never know. I'm not trying to be like, because again, I wasn't there. I'm not at the court cases, but from my point of view of seeing what's going on, I could see how it was clearly not intentional. And then also there's supposed to be footage that they haven't released to the public yet, but there's ring footage proving that the door was already closed and that she had to push it or open the door to actually, you know, see what was going on in his living room, that he was passed out and shit. And if that's the case, then everything she's saying is just completely out the window, saying like, oh, DoorDash kicked me off the app and blah blah blah, I was sexually harassed. But I don't know, I feel like it's almost as clear as day. Like, it's really hard to like fuck up and leave your door open. And again, you should probably not pass out with your pants down or whatever. But again, in America, you have the freedom to do that. It's your own house. It's your own privacy. And to be honest, no matter what, if you're a DoorDash driver, even if that door's cracked open a little bit and you see a glimpse of like, you know, something you don't want to see, your job is to just drop off the food. That's their own privacy and their own private shit. And to be honest, unless you see like a crime being committed, like, again, it's not your job to go and be the savior of the day, because the whole issue is she also made a TikTok video of the guy passed out on his couch and all this shit. If she really had an issue with it, she'd just call the police, and then the police would go to his apartment, do all the shit they have to do, investigate, and then, you know, move on with their day, or, you know, take care of the case. But she's a dumbass, and she's like, I could take care of it, I'm the social justice royal, and whatever, and makes a whole video of it, and even records the dude on his fucking couch in his own house. And that's where it all stems to becoming more and more of an issue, because again, you're posting nudity of someone without their consent onto the internet in their own house. you could see how there's a lot of issues. And if the ring footage is true, and it is shown in court that she had to open the door, push the door open, then it just proves all her shit to be bullshit. And that she's just trying to pretty much incriminate some poor dude who, yeah, maybe had a few too many drinks, but luckily it made it to his own house and passed out on his own fucking couch and just wanted some fucking Doordash and hoped the stupid fucking Doordash driver was a nosy fucking cunt and would open his door. Because again, even if the door's fucking cracked, it's not your own house, you shouldn't have entered or even really looked inside. Your job is just drop off the food and fucking leave. And then unless you suspect a crime of like someone making drugs, selling drugs, hoarding kids, whatever, it's like really at the end of the day, it's not illegal to pass out on the couch with your dick out. Like, it's your own couch. Unless it's someone else's couch, then that's really fucking weird and yeah, you're gonna get arrested. But if it's your own house, your own couch, do whatever you want as long as it's not hurting anyone else. And really passing out on the couch, on your own couch with your dick out because you're drunk or whatever, it really isn't hurting anyone. I'm gonna put it out though, like really at the end of the day, like it sounds fucking stupid, but I remember back in the day, my mom, not trying shit on my mom, but she kind of lived in a shitty area and I kind of had some shitty apartments with some questionable people. And I remember one day I was like walking to Burger King or whatever, and I remember I saw this guy, he had his blinds open, and it's just some old ass dude, and I see like the motions he's doing, and it looks like he's jacking it, and I'm like, nah, he's not jacking it with his blinds open or whatever. And then he stands up to go to the kitchen and just bare ass to the fucking window. And homie's old as fuck, he doesn't know his window's wide open to everyone to see his bare ass and see him eating his meat. But, again, I could have been like, oh no, like, I've been sexually harassed, and call the police on him because homie's a dumbass and was beating his meat with the blinds open. But again, he's in his own house, in his own apartment, not causing harm to really anyone, I don't think, like, besides his meat, really. And hopefully what he was doing was legal, and it was just some porn site, and he was just watching some, like, 22-year-old get piped down, because he's like, fuck, I missed that shit back in the day. And it wasn't some illegal, weird child shit. I hope not. Holy fuck. You never know with people. But again, I don't know, that's my only really personal situation that I could be like, oh, I've been in something sort of like that. And at the end of the day, I just thought homie was on maybe some weird freaky time and he just gotta get a nut out, but maybe next time he should just close the blinds so then we don't have to see his bare ass when he stands up to go to the kitchen to grab his cum rag or whatever. Or homie might have not even been eating his meat and just had his pants off because, hey, he likes the breeze. But you're sitting at a chair with your pants off, like, and I'm pretty sure he was at a computer or something, so, hey, you never know. But again, that's my only personal, like, situation I kind of been in where I saw shit that I probably should have seen. And at the end of the day, I didn't really feel like, you could say, because I'm a guy or some shit, but again, as a guy, I've had creepy old guys stop their car while I'm walking on the street and then ask me for sexual favors, like, and me being like, nah, bitch, fuck off, like, who the fuck are you, you fucking creepy pedophile? So, again, I can't relate to every single thing a chick's been through or whatever, but I've been in similar situations, or, I don't know, I just can kind of, damn, my nose is all stuffed up. I could kind of like pick out things from my life and kind of be like, oh, this is sort of like this, or this could kind of relate to this, and kind of piece things together. And at the end of the day, I do clearly feel like he was violated of his privacy and shit, and her job was just drop off the food and get back in her car and pick up more food. And she just did everything else besides that. So, again, she could be facing up to a couple years of probation, or worst case, up to 8 years in jail for this, because she's facing 2 felonies for this. shit was not worth it, Chief. Shit was not worth it. And if she does end up facing 8 years in jail, like, dude, you're cooked. Even probation fucking sucks, because then you got, like, the cops and the city just on your dick 24/7. And then if you fuck up, then you're in the fucking shoebox anyways. So, yeah, no. Homie's cooked. And I don't know, either they could slap her on the wrist, or she could maybe not even face anything criminal. But again, it seems like they are wanting to push shit and maybe find her on and put, I don't know, at least hold her to some kind of charges, because again, they had a city court case, and the city court case just got moved up to Supreme. And if you're in a Supreme courtroom, you're fucked, buddy. Like, there's not a lot. Unless you got money, you're kind of fucked. If you got public, fucking, what is it called? Oh, fuck. She has a public defender. That's what I'm trying to say. And not trying shit on public defenders, but if you go into a Supreme Court case with a public defender, and those are usually people straight out of law school who are kind of just trying to do it till they get a really good gig or a really good form going, they're not really the most experienced. You're cooked. But besides that, again, I don't know the whole shit about public defenders too much and the whole history on that. I've just known from a lot of people who've been through court or talk about it. Public defenders aren't the best, and if you're going to a Supreme Court case with one, you're probably cooked. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, I do kind of feel like he was evaded of his privacy, and yeah, simple as that. But guys, comment down below what you guys think, and I kind of want to see what this court case ends up being, and if that ring footage is actually true. And if it is true, then it proves the whole point of his privacy being exposed, or what was I saying? Fuck, it's like on the tip of my tongue, but out my head completely. But his pretty much his privacy being kind of thrown out the window and discarded, it would prove that. Or if he was on some intentional weirdo crazy, like, oh, I'm gonna have a Doordash driver slap me up, it'd be really hard to prove. And then with Doordash drivers, you don't pick your driver, so he could have got some random Indian dude. So that's what I'm saying. It really doesn't seem like it was intentional at all. But besides that, we'll see at the end of the day, and we'll see as this court case wraps up. But comment down below what you guys think, and like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel recently, and then yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys. So